Welcome to InUnison. In this session, we are going to learn how to add an event to your InUnison platform. Upon logging into InUnison, you want to click Add Event on the right-hand side. From the drop-down menu, you want to click here to see the listing of events that are available to you. In our event today, we are going to have a motor vehicle incident. Scroll down and enter the general information about your incident. So the occurrence date, the time, say it happened at 1 o'clock this afternoon, and a description of the event. I encourage you to enter a very detailed description of the event. In lieu of time, I'm going to enter a very high-level description, but remember that someone else will be reading this, so you want to make sure that you paint a very clear picture of what happened. Under immediate actions taken, same thing. You want to enter a good description. For these purposes, I'm going to enter a high-level one. Now, as you scroll down, one of the things that you will need to enter is the level of severity on this event. This is based on a 1 to 5 scale. Looking at the scale, it's a bit uncertain as to what the severity of our incident would be. So there's a little I here, which is an information module. You can click on this module and a pop-up will appear to let you know how to gauge the severity of your incident. So in this case, we had a motor vehicle incident. We're looking at the damage to the vehicle. We've got equipment minor damage here at level 2, equipment moderate damage at level 3, and equipment major damage at level 4. I was rear-ended in my hypothetical incident here, so I'm going to say that we had minor damage to the vehicle. So I'm going to rate my incident as a level 2. We also need to rate the likelihood of this incident. So same thing, we're looking at a 1 to 5 scale. Click on the information module to see the definitions and basically rate it as to how often it will occur. So most of us do get rear-ended at least once in our lifetime as we drive a vehicle. So I'm going to say that it rarely occurs as a level 3. Now you can see that we have a risk rating of 6 out of 25, which is a moderate risk rating. Now we need to enter where did the event occur. So we're going to choose our region and our location. We'll say it happened on Highway 12. Who was involved? Now this is where you will need to add a person to your report. The person involved was myself, and I was the driver of the vehicle. Okay, now the last thing I need to do is assign a reviewer to my event. So I'm going to click on this drop-down menu. This will be the list of managers and administrators in my organization. Because this is a hypothetical training event, I'm going to choose myself, but you would always choose your manager or your supervisor to review your event. And click Save and Continue. Now we need to upload an attachment as backup to our event. These attachments can be anything. You can upload pictures from the event. If you had a motor vehicle incident where the police were called, you could upload a copy of the police report. You can do these attachments right at the time that you're entering the event, or you can do it later. I do want to add a file here. So I do have on my desktop a car accident image, which would be the picture from my accident here, and I'm going to click Save and Continue. Now we need to add a corrective action to this event. A corrective action can be assigned to anyone in your organization. So say, for example, if you were doing an inspection and you noticed that fire extinguishers needed to be recharged, you could assign that duty to anyone in your organization to be responsible to get the fire extinguishers recharged. So we're going to select the due date. I'm going to say a week from today. I'm going to give a corrective action to myself to seek medical assessment to make sure that I did not have any injuries from my car accident. You do want to do a very good detailed description in this corrective action. For lieu of time, I'm not going to, but this way it'll send an email to Marla Anderson to let her know that I want her to seek medical attention to make sure that she's not injured from her accident. And click Save. And now when you come to this event report summary screen, you will see that your event has been entered. There's a yellow bar on the top saying that it needs to be reviewed and assigned an approver. But this is the end of your event entry. Thank you for using InUnison.